As soon as they step into the final boss room, they realize they can respawn infinitely without losing any items or experience. Sounds easy, right? Like a free win? Yeah, no. Su-woo tells them straight up, "Y'all better watch your own backs this time. I'm not carrying your asses anymore. Think about it. Why would the game let us respawn endlessly? 'Cause we're gonna die endlessly too. He's been babysitting them this whole time, so now it's their turn to actually learn how to play." They start pushing through the waves of enemies, grinding their way up, until they hit Phase 3, a nightmare called the faceless serpent. Su-woo immediately warns them, "Do not look this thing in the eyes." But of course they're idiots. So what do? They stare right into its creepy-ass face and instantly start losing HP. Their health bars start tanking, and one by one, they drop like flies, only to revive and die again, trapped in an endless death loop. Su-woo yells at them, "Close your damn eyes and back up, now!" They manage to retreat for a second, but that's not gonna last. The serpent is already shifting into its next form, and they have no choice but to face it head-on. The only way to deal damage? Long-range attacks. They're actually doing decent, until the serpent starts spitting venom everywhere. Now it's all about dodging and blocking, because if that stuff touches them, they're screwed. Su-woo kicks things up a notch, channeling his power to create a clone for an extra edge. They go all in on the attack, but then the serpent does something insane. It starts summoning a whole damn swarm of snakes. This is bad, like, really bad. Su-woo knows that ability barely ever triggers, which means something about this game's settings is seriously off. But then, an idea hits him. A crazy one. He sacrifices his clone, letting the serpent swallow it whole. Everyone thinks he's lost his mind, but he just grins and shouts, "Use the distraction!" "You've got 3 seconds. Go!" The others start going in, but more snakes are closing in fast. There's no time left. Su-woo makes a split-second decision, not to fight the swarm, but to launch a direct attack at the boss. Problem? The snakes are faster. His fireball won't make it in time. Just as one is about to bite him, his team pulls off a last-minute save, freezing the final snake mid-strike. Boom. The boss drops. Loot time. Su-woo snags some rare refined redstones, top-tier upgrade material that can't be bought or sold. But before they can even celebrate, a deep rumbling shakes the room. The massive doors ahead creak open, and a message appears. To proceed, tribute must be offered to the statue beyond this gate. Any who disrespect this rule will be eliminated without mercy. Our boy Su-woo knows this ain't gonna be easy. This boss has already wiped out hundreds before. After catching their breath, the whole crew starts moving, heading straight for the final challenge. That's when they spot a massive statue, and from deep below, a giant claw emerges. A black dragon, a freaking demigod. This thing wants to know if they're followers of its master. If they are, they better be ready to avenge him. The dragon grants them its blessing, a crazy buff that cranks up their stats. But before they can even flex their new power, a massive sword drops from the sky and slices the dragon's head clean off, just like that. No effort, no struggle. Everyone's frozen, jaws on the floor, and those glowing, piercing eyes. Yeah, they belong to none other than the godslayer himself, Apophis. Su-woo ain't about to back down. He tells the others to stay put. This is his fight. If he wants to get through this without getting wrecked, he's got to trust himself and no one else. So he steps up, face to face with this absolute menace. Apophis is on level 100, sitting on a ridiculous 28,000 attack power and 5 million HP. But hey, at least he's nerfed to 10% of his power for slaying the black dragon. Not that it helps much, because any damage the players take feels like real bone-snapping pain. Apophis, intrigued, sizes Su-woo up. Something about him reeks of death. But there's no time for small talk. Su-woo shuts him down. "Quit messing around. I'm the only one you need to worry about. That arrogance? Yeah, Apophis ain't having it." He strikes first, trying to silence Su-woo for good. Luckily, Su-woo's got an elemental advantage over this beast, but this is still one hell of a fight, and worst of all, the boss hasn't even switched phases yet. Suddenly, Apophis starts charging up his sword, unleashing a massive AoE attack that Su-woo has no way of dodging. Meanwhile, players across the game get a system-wide alert. Su-woo is fighting the final boss. Even the game admins are losing their minds. No one's ever gotten this far before. The head honchos at the company are straight up impressed, already making plans to invite Su-woo over, offer him a fat paycheck, and see what the hell he's made of. But back to the fight, Su-woo does the only thing he can. He dives straight into the water to dodge the AoE. His teammates are sweating bullets, staring at his health bar, but it's still full. Not a single point lost. The second Apophis gets stunned from using such a devastating attack, Su-woo takes the opportunity to go full offense. But then, bam, Apophis uses the AoE again. Back to back. That's not supposed to be possible. Su-woo's panicking now. He can't stay underwater forever. If he holds his breath too long, his real body's gonna give out. Time keeps ticking, his stamina's draining fast, and he's got no choice but to surface. He gasps for air, but no time to rest. Apophis is still stunned. Su-woo lunges in for another round of attacks, and just in time, his weapon's special ability activates. Wanner, though, she's got that look, like she just realized this game ain't just some casual time waster. Nah, it's got serious backing from the higher-ups in China, and the fate of entire nations might actually hinge on it. But Apophis? Man, he's had enough. Dude's fed up and decides it's time to crank things up. He unleashes this insane storm of lightning and fire, so brutal that dodging isn't even an option. Now Su-woo's friends finally get why he told them to stay out of it, cause there's no way in hell they would have survived. But then, Su-woo? 0 damage. Not a scratch. And suddenly, he's gone. Apophis is panting, exhausted from that ultimate flex when, bam! Su-woo materializes right in front of him, fresh as ever. No damage. No problem. Without missing a beat, he summons another energy clone, ready to finish things once and for all. And just like that, Su-woo is victorious. Apophis, bleeding out and defeated, spits out some last words about how his race is the true sovereign and humans are just weaklings. Su-woo, he ain't having it. He looks Apophis dead in the eye and tells him straight up, no one's getting in his way. Especially not some alien overlord. Go invade some other planet, bro. And with one final strike, Apophis crumbles. The sky clears, the world breathes again, and Su-woo, he's officially the first player to ever clear this dungeon without taking a single hit. Absolute legend. As the fight wraps up, the game rewards him with a mountain of loot chests. Every single player in the server watches the announcement pop up. Dude just made history. But instead of flexing, Su-woo just tells everyone to log off and get some rest. It's been one hell of a day. But him? Nah, he's not done. He's still in the game, itching to explore, but he knows he's not strong enough yet. That's when a voice speaks to him. The Black Dragon. The beast is actually hyped that someone finally avenged its master. After centuries of battling invaders and resisting dark corruption, the dragon is at peace, and as a reward, it offers Su-woo a legendary armor set. Then, just like that, the dragon fades away. Su-woo logs out, brain still buzzing with what just went down. But for now, sleep. Next morning, first thing he does, logs in and throws on that brand new dragon armor. Feels good. Right then, he gets a private message. It's Wanner. She wants to join his guild. Turns out the night before, some big shot exec from her company hit her up. They're interested in Su-woo, and not just them. Word's out, and now companies from other countries are keeping tabs on him. Wanner knows she's got an edge, though, since she partied up with him the previous day. Her mission? Get close, earn his trust. And yeah, if flirting is what it takes, so be it. Su-woo agrees to let her in, but he's no fool. He straight up tells her he knows companies are watching, and he's not about to play into their hands. The whole crew gathers up and Su-woo lays it out. This world? It's basically a mirror of the real one. And he's got a plan. Head straight for Winter City. Wanner, though? She ain't having it. That place is endgame tier, a death trap for anyone who's not stupidly over-leveled. She straight up tells him it's a terrible idea. But Su-woo? Dude's grinning. Bigger risks, bigger rewards, he says, like he's already picturing the treasure haul. Wanner's fuming now. She was just trying to keep his reckless ass alive, but he doesn't give a damn. Before they head out, the old man from the village pulls Su-woo aside and hands him a special cube. Disguise tool, he explains. Change your face. Stay hidden. Suwoo nods, tucks it away, and just before he leaves, he makes one last announcement to the entire server. Don't even try to recruit me. None of you are worthy. This is his journey. His squad. No outside help. Let the world watch.